So just so you know, we're recording. Yeah, and I'm gassy today. So
okay, welcome.
I bought one of those bag of broccoli.
Oh Jesus!
And 2 heads of cauliflower, and we ate it like all week. And today I had it for lunch and dinner.
And it was raw or cooked?
No, jeez, you wouldn't be able to step in the house if it was raw.
Yeah.
No, I broke down some of the cellulose.
So that your body could process it.
Yeah, I was gonna burp some up and chew on the cud, but I just said no. I'm just gonna.
What are you, like a shark that you could vomit something out?
I don't think sharks do that, do they?
They can. Yeah, they can throw their stomachs like they can.
I know cows and
they can
deer
turn
do
their
that.
stomach inside out. Yeah, and empty the contents in the water and then like suck it back in.
Oh,
I thought sharks could do that.
Or maybe
I made that up.
Maybe it sounds cool.
They should be able to do that.
Well, if they don't, we should do something. We should fix it.
Maybe that's a Gamma World monster.
Yeah, there you go.
A stomach vomiting shark.
Welcome to. Oh, wait. You should do the RPG welcome thing.
Welcome to another edition of Gamma World. Gamma World. So we don't have an opening.
Folks.
We don't have an opening for either show.
See, you want me to do an opening on the other show? See how hard it is?
It is. No, it's hard. Oh, I don't even know how to jump in after you do the opening that you don't do on the other show.
I don't do an opening.
And then I come in and I go, I don't even know how to come in after that.
Right, exactly. Well,
and then we end.
I can't see my character sheet through my microphone.
It sounds like he can't see the forest through the trees and he can't see his character sheet.
If I do this, I do that. Move it over.
It is kind of like right there.
Yeah.
So welcome to Gamma World. We're back. We'll do a quick recap here. Let's see if I can get your name right the first time around.
Yes, that'd be nice.
Without thinking of the other guy.
Right. The
other guy. I keep thinking about.
The physicist?
The Italian physicist, yes. When we last left off, our hero, Meecho. Holy shit. I really thought I had it right that time.
It's like Meecho without the I. So it's Meecho.
But see, I'm trying to say it's not like Meecho, and I was trying to find the way that it's not like that so I would remember.
No, he's inspired by the physicist.
Okay. So anyways, Meecho.
I don't know why. Don't mind me.
And Glume. We should probably do this kind of adjustment stuff before the show.
This feels loose. All right, I won't touch it.
That's what she said. So they had journeyed to the town of Brookdale and stopped there to provision and spend the night before they moved on to this facility that Meecho.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Meecho. Why do I have? I don't know. I'm having so many problems with this name. I want to. It's not that hard.
Meecho? No.
Meecho.
No, it's not hard, man.
I mean, it's just like a long O and a long U, or is it like
long, I don't know?
Is it a short I?
We're spending too much time on Meecho.
We are, but I fuck it up every time. That's the only reason why. Yeah. So Meecho.
If you can do that, then I'm going to fix the microphone. Fuck that.
Meecho.
Okay, go ahead.
Meecho. Anyways, Meecho and Glume were in the town of Brookdale, experiencing it. They met some of the cast of characters that live in the town, to include the friendly neighborhood gunsmith and swordsmith, weaponsmith.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was doing guns too.
Yeah, he did.
He was running guns.
Yes, he was running.
He was doing mods and stuff on guns.
He was doing stuff, hard modding.
Yep.
And a rope maker, a crazy bartender.
What was his name? The rope maker, Albert.
His friends. He's related to Frenzo. Yes.
Okay.
And then a bug bartender named Zor, who was lactose intolerant.
Can I open up these wasabi peas?
Me wasabi peas. Are you or a Sue wasabi peas?
Our GM is very generous GM.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, we got wasabi pea. Brought wasabi peas, Lagavulin, 16, and ganol.
So,
my wife is upstairs eating.
Yeah, hey, what's up with that? I thought that was for us.
Well, you walked in and announced it and put it down on the table. My mother-in-law is there. My wife's side of the family they're coffee fiends. Okay. They're always looking for an excuse to brew a pot of coffee. You walked in with fresh cannoli. We had to start the show. So
and there's
here we no cannoli. But I like wasabi peas better, to be honest. But I don't know about that.
I'm feeding scotch and wasabi peas to a gassy person too, by the way, everyone. So just buckle your seatbelts. And I'm chasing it with a beer. Yeah. With a beer.
I should have brought napkins down. But
you should have brought toilet paper down.
There's plenty of buckets around.
Yes.
Was peas are gassy?
I think it's the wasabi that I figure might fire up your stomach, but I don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we will.
So, Brookdale, yes, the bartender Zard, the lactose intolerant bug man. They met Constable Wayne, firm but fair gentleman with a purple forked beard, and purchased some provisions and supplies. Had some adventures. Met a new member of the team.
Yep, Grace, right?
Grace, who seems to be technical in nature and wants to help them complete their quest, not for unselfish reasons. She's obviously got her own motivations. So that was where we left off. Everybody was...
Yeah, she said she's looking for a piece of tech, though. She hasn't divulged what kind and what it is.
And we have to find a better way to recap. I don't know what it would be. We have to find.
I think that was good.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It seemed like I don't know. So we're going to work on that.
We can hire the guy who does the movie trailers.
Maybe we can have one of the kids just. I'll write a recap.
George something.
George. Oh, In a World.
Yeah,
In a World.
He did a lot of stuff for Aqua Teen.
Yeah, that would actually be really.
What was his name? I think his name was George something. He does voice work now.
Yeah, that's great.
I wonder how expensive he is. Probably expensive.
We should do that. Yeah. Look into that.
Okay.
Anyway, so where we left off, they were going to sleep for the night and they were going to wake up, rendezvous in the square to hop off to Super Adventure Funland. A mysterious place.
Okay.
So, you and Glume camp on the in the little open area where they're kind of letting all you derelicts that are traveling through town kind of hang out. You know, this festival type atmosphere, which went on all night. I mean, there were people just, like I said, banging drums and acting crazy and running around and drunken revelry, and it went on and eventually faded off into nothing. Like as if it was okay to do this stuff here. Constable Wayne wasn't too concerned about that.
Okay.
So you and Glume kind of crash there, and as the sun is cresting the horizon, you can hear a ruckus coming from around the gate area. Lots of noise and screaming, and it's a kerfuffle actually. Sounds like a kerfuffle.
So there's a kerfuffle going on that is waking us up, or am I still sleeping?
It just kind of...
Am I in a sleeping bag, or I'm just laying on the dirt
let's
under
say you
a
have
tree?
Like a bedroll kind of a thing, maybe.
I'm laying on a bedroll under a tree, essentially?
Yeah, underneath like a tree, yeah, and you slept out in the open.
Okay. Oh, so you said I hear it.
Yeah, it kind of wakes you up. It breaks the silence of the morning, and you hear kind of...
Okay, I'm gonna rubbing my eyes, leaning up a little bit, and seeing if I could squint and look over to see what the hell's going on without getting up, just like where I am.
Kind of as you sit up and rub the crust out of your eyes and stretch, you can see some of the people in the campground starting to head towards the gate, and you can hear a loud but very clear voice coming from that direction.
Can I make out what the voice is saying, or just hear like a lot of... Rah, rah,
you can't quite make out what he's saying, but you can hear his above all the...
Is he yelling?
Yeah, he's more like... Voice? I would say speaking very loudly, but very
hear ye.
Kind of that sort of thing, yes. Okay. It's not like combat. It's not that kind of sound. It's the din of kind of people mumbling and talking low, and one voice speaking kind of over them to everyone.
Okay, you said the crowd is moseying in that direction. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get up. Do I have my charge pistol still on me? Or I'm going to grab my backpack.
I don't know. You tell me. How would you sleep? You probably wouldn't sleep with a holster on, right? You would probably...
I would probably put it on my backpack and use my backpack and put it underneath my head.
Yeah, put it on.
So I'm going to take my charge pistol out, put the holster on my belt, put the backpack on, roll up my bedroll, and start walking in that direction.
Okay, so you're kind of packing up, and
Like just a quick. I'm not looking to.
Yeah, you're not leaving, but
I'm not leaving, but I'm just grabbing my stuff so no one takes it.
That's good because Glume is moving. He's not going with you, but he's kind of packing up.
Right.
But he seems to be
I'm just going to see what's going on.
He takes his sweet ass time.
Right. Can I see him?
Yeah, you can see him. Well,
oh, wow.
It's the sun's up, so yeah, you can see him.
All right. He's hard to see.
Yeah. So you head towards the main gate as I eat wasabi peas in the microphone, and I need to stop.
So I've been doing that.
And as you move closer, there's a crowd around this one area where there's kind of like a dais or like a pedestal.
Okay.
And sitting on top of the pedestal, you can see Constable Wayne standing there.
Oh, okay. Can I hear him yet?
Am I close enough?
Yeah.
And you get close enough, you can start to hear what he's saying. And he says, I'm a fair man, but as you all know, I'm firm, and I want everyone in this town to understand that there are no exceptions. I hold my team and myself to the same rules that I hold you to, and the same level of expectations that I hold you people to. This is to keep us all safe. This is to maintain order. And then, you can see him kind of pacing back and forth. So, and you're walking, kind of getting closer and closer and closer. And as you get within sight, what you see is kind of like almost like some kind of metallic stock. And locked into it.
A stock?
Like a stockade, the stocks that they used to put people into back in the old days, and they would throw tomatoes at their face, the wooden thing.
I didn't know that was called a stock.
It's the stocks, or they would call it the stockade. But
yeah, I never knew what that meant. Look at that.
But there's a person there that they're on their knees in a stock, but it's much more slimline, where their hands kind of slid into it, and they're on their knees, and it's like in a hole that they're locked into between his legs like this, and he's just kind of sitting there, and his arms are over the pole like this, so he's uncomfortably locked in this upright position. And who you see is your friend with the purple mohawk. It's kind of
the guy who's spitting at me?
Yeah, the guy, the maniac guy, and it's kind of squished down to the side. You can just tell that he looks rough. Right. His face is all beat up and everything else, and he just looks generally unhappy.
Okay.
And Constable Wayne is kind of angrily pacing back and forth behind him, like taking his time to say whatever else it is that he wants to say next.
Okay. I mean, I would just stand there and listen to see how this is going to turn out, because, yeah. I mean, yeah.
So he says, so Coulson here got out of line, and as a result, he will spend 6 days in the stocks. You all know the rules. I make no exceptions. And then he kind of turns and walks off the dais, and like 5 of his guys are like behind him, and he just kind of walks off. And the guy's just kind of left there on this area, which is he's just it's kind of it's not even kind of it's exposed to the elements to some degree, and he's just put up for public ridicule and everything else. So
I guess I just turn around and just walk back to Glume, and in that direction, look around and see if I see Grace.
Okay. So make a spot check.
Is that a 20?
Yeah, that's good. You got
50.
it.
No, I wasn't sure if I had a D20 in my hand. Sometimes I get, because this is also a D20.
That is.
I'll keep this on the side in case this one gets shitty, but I like this one better.
So, you see her by the front gate. She's sitting there with the pack. She's got her hood back, and she's kind of leaning against the wall. And as you kind of turn around, you're walking back, and I need to stop saying kinda. I've noticed I got some verbal crutches. I need to. There we go.
Was that on a mic?
I don't know. I think it was enough on.
That's not cauliflower, dude.
That's not.
No, that's beer.
That's beer.
That's beer and
whiskey and wasabi peas.
Yeah,
with a cauliflower base.
The cauliflower comes out a different end. It's gonna.
Okay.
That'll be different.
I don't know that anybody wanted to know that. Yeah. I mean, it's obvious. Right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So
I'll get this mic right eventually.
As you walk back towards where you were, Glume meets you about halfway. He's packed up and he appears ready to go.
Okay. I'd like to just check inside my backpack and make sure I wasn't robbed overnight.
Okay. High or low for favorable results?
Oh, damn it.
I'm just why would you invite me to do that? I'm going to say you're not robbed.
I wasn't robbed? Jesus.
This time, but you're giving me ideas for next time.
Well, you never know,
I brought the stuff to be kind up front because I have no intention of being kind in the game.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
You're buttering me up with Lagavulin.
Yeah.
Listen, I almost died twice already.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can tell you're a little
If I die, all the work that you put into this campaign will be completely wasted. Keep that in mind.
We might be far enough away, though, that we could recover from that now, but we'll see.
A death? I guess, yeah, I could just start playing Glume.
No, that's my guy.
I could start playing Grace.
Maybe.
Or
somebody.
Or this guy in the stocks.
Maybe. Okay, so
I check inside my bag. Everything's there, you said?
Yeah, you seem like you're fine.
All right, I shove my bedroll in there. I just check myself and just, I dust myself off. Tighten my tactical vest. I put my hand on my holster. Yep, my charge pistol's still there.
Yep.
I walk over to Glume. And I'm already at Glume at this point?
Yeah, he met you about halfway. He was walking towards you.
He was halfway. Yeah. Yeah, that's the jerk that was spitting at me and shooting at me the other day. What was it? Is that 2 days ago? Jeez, what was in that milk?
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday?
That was just yesterday.
Fuck. We gotta be careful the next time with that goat's milk.
I don't. Yeah, I need to brush.
Are you all right?
I need to brush my teeth.
Yeah, me too. Are you okay?
I'm okay. He just kind of looks around and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that guy was.
That's him.
That's him.
That's the guy.
That's the guy."
And Grace is like, look, she's like
is Grace like
very
next to him?
impatient? No, she's at the gate going.
Come on, she wants us to get.
Let's
going.
Go.
So Grace wants to go. So listen. I don't know if it was just the goat milk, but you still down with this? You still have good feelings about this?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right, you think this girl's cool?
I got my eye on her.
All right.
Okay.
Me too. Yeah. Let's go. Maybe we could use it for some text.
I think so. Let's just keep her in front of us. Right.
All right. But apparently she does know where she's going. That's a good idea. Let's see what she really knows.
Okay.
All right.
Good plan.
All right.
All right. Break.
All right. Break. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
So I walk over to Grace
mm-hmm.
and am I in front of her? Or does anything happen to me on the way?
Nothing happens to you on the way.
Okay.
Nothing has to happen all the time.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to expose you to this.
I don't want to make assumptions that I'm all right. I don't want to impose on.
Oh, Nikes. I think we're recording, but I think I don't.
Do you hear me in the microphone?
No.
In the headset?
I do not. You janked. There we go.
Okay.
We're back.
How about now?
Another technical glitch.
Can you hear me now?
That's a cable we have to replace.
Do you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
They heard us the whole time, too.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
We'll find out when we release it and listen to it in 2 weeks. Okay, so...
no, this is on Monday.
No. Oh, yeah, this is the RPG show. That's right.
Yeah.
So, hey, Grace, right? Is that what your name was?
Yes.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready when you boys are. I mean, I don't know. You guys had to get up and put your makeup on this morning. Are we ready to go or what?
Okay. All right. Well, I guess, yeah, I'm ready to go. Glume, you ready to go?
He kind of shrugs.
All right. You know what? Go ahead, Grace. Lead the way.
All right. So she pulls her pack on, pulls her hood up, and turns and goes out the gate. I'm going to continue drawing on a map that
you draw on the map, and I will.
You're gonna
maybe do the play-by-play of what you're drawing. You could flip that over. You want me to get you graph paper? Do you have to draw?
I have graph paper. I'm just using it. So, sorry.
Oh, because that's the town. You drew the town from last time.
This is the trip that you took to the Citadel.
Is that the scale?
We wrote Brookdale there. That's not that. This is where Super Adventure Funland is right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to document this, so God forbid we...
He is writing Super Adventure Funland next to a dot.
If I can figure out how to spell adventure...
Now he's erasing the misspelled adventure.
Adventure.
And when he makes a D, he doesn't go back down on the end, which is kind of weird. There you go. It kind of just makes like a 6 almost.
I'm working fast here because people are listening. This is a lot of pressure.
Right. Adventure Funland, and it appears to be spelled correctly.
Okay.
He puts a dash between fun and land.
All right. So you're here on Brookdale. There's a river here that runs along, and Super Adventure Funland.
A river runs through it?
A river actually runs by it.
Buy it. Okay.
Yeah, which was it was actually the sequel to A River Runs Through It. It wasn't about fly fishing. It was about catfishing. Actually, okay. It was about noodling. But now we're doing the other show. So we're going to stop doing it. So she begins to, I'm going to give you like a little cardinal direction thing here.
Look at this now. We got a compass going on the map.
And you're going.
There's still no scale on the map.
No scale. No. 1 square is about 1,000 miles.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not to scale. This was ad hoc drawn. So, you leave Brookdale and you go to the north and you start to walk amongst this wooded area.
Okay.
There's some overgrown rubble here and there, which is just kind of very common to walk around in this world. Mm-hmm. A lot of overgrown bits of rubble from old civilizations. In some places, it would look like a wooded area until you started to pull some of these vines and weeds back, and you're like, this is an old building. This is an old house. This is an old gas station, which you have no concept of any of those things, but.
So the structures underneath this stuff. Yeah. Nature's kind of reclaimed.
Reclaimed it, yeah. And so she's walking in front of you, and the two of you are kind of walking, not kind of. The two of you are walking side by side.
Are we actually walking?
You're walking.
Or are we kind of walking?
You're kind of actually sort of walking.
All right.
All things I need to stop saying. So you are walking side by side, and she is about 7 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. You want to do something?
No, I think I just want to see if she knows. Do I know? Because at this point, I know the direction. So I already know she's heading the right way, right?
You know well.
Because I've taken this track. That's how I know of this place.
You know, yes, she's going the right way. It's not you know that usually you would leave Brookdale and go to the river and then skirt the river and keep the river to your left, and the river leads to this facility.
Right.
This place.
You know.
Is Super Adventure Funland.
Glume.
Yes.
Yeah, so far this is the right way. I don't know if she knows. I don't know if, I think if she starts to deviate, I don't know if she's talking about the same place. But I guess we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. But right now, I think that I think maybe she's heading to the same place. I think maybe the place that I'm thinking of. But
okay.
So we'll just have to keep so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
Probably.
You think she would lead us into an ambush?
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. She looks pretty synthetic, right?
She looks modified in some ways, yes.
She thinks she's hearing this conversation.
She
probably has like some super ears, right?
There are things that you can buy that would give you that, as a modification. All right,
keep an eye on her. You watching her?
I'm watching her.
Okay, she's an ugly bitch. Did she react?
No.
Oh, okay.
She didn't break.
All right, so let's keep going. Couple of rolls.
Okay. So she's still walking in front of you. Not saying anything, not like waiting for you guys to catch up. She's just content to walk in front of you and lead the way.
Okay.
From looking at her, what you can tell is, like I said, she has this hooded thing on. It's kind of like a...
Sorry. That was gross.
I didn't hear it.
I did it over I did that pretty well.
This is going to punctuate this entire episode, isn't it?
I think
Your gassiness.
Yeah.
So make a note, no more gassy foods before a show.
Yeah, but I like to eat a lot of vegetables, and broccoli and cauliflower is very easy to put in a pan and like a tray and just bake. And you have it for the whole week.
Okay.
Life pro tip. Hey, Glume.
Yes. Huh?
Did you know that you just take broccoli and cauliflower and just stick it in a tray and stick it in the oven?
What's cauliflower?
It's like this weird plant that.
What's an oven?
Those metal boxes.
Oh, those metal boxes.
Yeah, that they heat up.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, my mom used to do that back when I was in Timberland.
Okay. You remember that? Okay.
Well, yeah. I haven't had her cooking in a long time.
Okay. I didn't really know my parents, so I didn't.
You didn't know your parents?
No.
Oh. I know you said something happened to them. I didn't know that. But
yeah, it happened when I was very little. It was kind of my fault.
Well, you did mention something about being your fault the last time. I should have remembered. Sorry. Didn't mean to bring up parents. But yeah, it's hey, if we find her, maybe she'll make some up for the both of us.
Oh yeah, nice. I know. I could just imagine your mom putting a nice pot of, letting a nice warm broccoli casserole cool on the windowsill of the.
I don't know what a windowsill is, but
a windowsill.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but it makes you a little gassy. But it's good stuff.
You don't know what a windowsill is, but you know what an oven is.
Yes, we didn't have windowsills.
Oh,
I don't think. What's a windowsill?
It's the sill of the window, the bottom part of the window where you would let a hot pie cool.
Oh, okay.
Back in the older days.
I didn't know it was called a windowsill.
The sill, SILL, sill?
I don't know.
Anyways, so
how far along are we now?
she's walking in front of you and make a spot roll.
10.
Okay.
Plus 3, 13.
Okay. So as you guys are having this conversation, you just see her head go like this.
Oh, the bitch hears us.
Yeah. The bitch hears you. What is your fucking problem?
So listen, so you heard the ugly comment?
Yeah.
All right. So, I was just, I had a feeling you freaking listening to us.
Okay.
Listen, Grace, I don't really trust you very much. Look, I'm sorry. But I got my eye on you.
Okay. That's great. I don't appreciate this aggressiveness towards women.
But listen, no, it's not a woman thing. Listen,
you seem fine with him.
What tech? Because I know him. We go back.
Okay.
But what tech are you looking for?
What tech are you looking for?
I don't know tech.
Okay. Then what would you know if I explained it to you?
Well, yeah. What does it do?
What does it matter?
Not stupid.
What does it matter? We're working together for one purpose, and I'm not taking what you're taking.
All right. Well, then how about this? If you can't get it without us, what is it that you can't get past? That you want us to pass, get you past?
Well, have you been down in that sub-basement?
No, I've only seen it from a distance.
Okay, so why haven't you been down in that
I don't even know if we're talking about the same place.
I'm telling you where we need to go to get the best stuff. I'm telling you that this is the place that we need to get to.
Well, we need to get good stuff.
Yeah.
And I know the place that I think that there's going to be good stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the same place.
I'm pretty sure it is.
All right. Well, if it is, you have knowledge of something that if it's got such great stuff, you would have got it already.
I don't know what's down there, but I know nobody else has been down there. And it's been, 100 years since the war. So if no one else has gone down there to get it, it's a logical assumption that whatever's down there is either buried, inaccessible, or protected by something pretty fucking badass.
So you haven't even tried?
No.
Well, then how do you know that the specific piece of tech that you're looking for is down there?
You'll see.
I'll see. Glume, you want to see?
Sure.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So she goes back to walking in front of you guys again, and it's silence for a few minutes, and then Glume leans over to you, and he says, why are you being such a hard ass with her?
I don't know.
You haven't talked to anybody like that yet.
Well, no. I mean,
I almost haven't even seen this side of you before.
Yeah. Well, I just... She came out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah. I came out of nowhere. I mean, I always come out of nowhere.
I don't know. You guys helped me out in that bathroom. I had no choice at the time. You helped me with rigs. You helped me. You helped me in all sorts of ways. There's tons of reasons to trust you.
Okay.
I was always leery of you before in the beginning, but I was on my own. Mm-hmm. Now it's you and I trust you, and this person just now bursting in, and I don't know, maybe we could have did this without her. I don't know if she's trying to screw us up. I know Husk is probably looking for me. I don't know. So I'm a little, maybe on edge. But you think I'm being a hard ass?
I just haven't seen this is a new side of you. I haven't seen this before. No. I generally have a policy. I have a wait and see policy. I give people the opportunity to. I'm not gonna look. We're not going to walk into an ambush. I won't let us walk into an ambush.
All right. Well,
but I have a wait and see policy. You're telling me your gut says something's going on?
Well, I don't know. There's too many secrets.
You don't like secrets.
I don't like secrets.
You don't be able. Well, I mean, we're going to find an answer soon enough. We'll know.
Yeah.
I mean, if we know,
will it be too late?
I don't know. I mean, are we going to know if what she found? I mean,
she's listening to all this. What do you think, Grace?
I think you guys are going to have to wait and see.
All right. So we're following you, Grace.
And Meecho?
Yes.
Oh, I said your name right.
Yes, you did.
I like knowing that you don't like secrets. That makes me happy.
Okay.
She kind of chuckles to herself. And you guys keep walking, and you start to hear the rush of, excuse me, water as you get closer and closer to the river.
Okay.
And you reach kind of the bank of the river where there's a cleared out area. I mean, people have traveled this way frequently enough that there's a path clear next to the river where
it's
they
like a trail.
Yeah, and you know, it's not like a huge wide road like an army's marching through there, but carts and things like that, and even small vehicles could traverse this part of the forest. And she turns and puts the river on her left and begins to, you know, wind the way towards, once again, going in the right direction that you believe this facility is that she's referring to as Super Adventure Funland. And you skirt the river.
Hey, Grace.
Yep.
Why is it called Super Adventure Funland?
That's what it used to be called back before all this happened.
But Funland, like, what's a Funland? What is it?
All right. So she kind of, not kind of. I hear her when I re-listen just to catch up on what we did.
Giving myself a complex. I'm wondering what I say too much too.
Yeah, it's a bad thing. She stops walking to allow you guys to catch up with her, and she pulls her one side of her cloak back and raises her hand, and there's a big it's like a watch. You don't know what a watch is. Well, I guess you would kind of know. It's something on her wrist with a screen is there.
Right.
And she pops the lid open, and there's a bigger screen. It kind of winds out, and she hits a few buttons, and the video starts to play.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
It's a commercial of some kind. Welcome to Super Adventure Funland. And you see this crazy place where there's all these ridiculous, metal structures and low grav like roller coasters and the most extreme technology as far as those types of rides. It's
what the hell is that?
Apparently it was a place that people used to go to have fun. They used to defy death, and this what they found entertaining.
That looks dangerous.
I mean, people died. They just hose the machine off and bring the next people in. But that's what this was. It was a place of amusement. They called it an amusement park.
An amusement park.
An amusement park.
There's all these look at these kids there.
Yep. Come and try our 1,000 topping ice cream bar. And the commercial continues on.
Wow.
The Demogorgon, the world's tallest, most dangerous, gravity-defying roller coaster.
I don't know, man. Where we're going looks nothing like that.
I mean, it might not. It's been 100 years, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But that's where we're going. That's what they used to call it. I downloaded this from something in the facility the last time I was there.
Huh. All right.
Amongst a few other things.
All right.
A set of schematics. If you look,
what?
I'm willing to open up some transparency.
You have schematics?
I have schematics, yeah.
See, Glume, I told you this bitch was holding out on us.
It's none of your business. I did the work. They're my schematics. What I share with you, I choose to share with you. I don't trust you either.
Oh.
So let's say that this is mutual.
All right. Well, we'll see how this is going to go. But if you have the schematics, I guess that changes things a little bit. I mean,
yeah. Oh, now you need me, right?
Well, no, that I need you is that you admitted that you have them. I don't know why you didn't say that to begin with.
It didn't come up. Is that supposed to something that would come up in a casual conversation?
Well, I asked why I would bring you, and you would have said, because I have the schematics.
Or because I can help you, because I have the schematics.
Right. All right.
Because I know how to get the schematics. Because I know how to read the schematics.
Okay. I'm pretty sure my friend Glume can read a schematic, but we don't have schematics. You do. All right. Well, maybe this is going to work out, but let's just take one step at a time.
Okay, apology accepted.
Didn't really,
and then she turns and walks ahead of you again. So apology accepted, and she walks ahead of you, and now she's in front of you again.
I didn't really apologize. Okay, so we're following her.
So I mean, I guess you're following her.
All right, something let's keep following her.
Okay. So you walk through the better part of the morning.
Okay.
And the sun begins to rise. You know what? I wonder if there's a...
We're checking the
wonder
bag.
if there's a weather chart
Jesus
I can roll
Christ.
just to see what the weather's like. Because I'm feeling like lazy. So I got these great books. That
We're recording.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay. How are the wasabi peas, bitch?
They're pretty awesome.
Cool. I don't know if this has a weather table or not. That would be really great. It probably would have been good for me to.
You're gonna roll up some weather?
Like there's random color things. Like, oh, what color is it? Like roll dice. Like you could be really, really.
That's pretty cool.
Lazy. Yeah. Random metal. What kind of metal is it? Tarot card table.
Huh.
Nightmares. Dream tables. This is really cool.
That is pretty cool.
A disease generator. Ooh.
A disease generator.
Yeah. You want to try to roll up a disease real quick?
Yeah. Let's roll up a disease.
Well, okay, so this is awesome. This is whatever. This is role playing. We can digress.
Yeah, whatever. Okay,
so let's first of all let's talk about the symptoms. Roll 1d20, and I'll tell you what the symptoms are.
4.
The symptoms is constipation. Okay.
Too many wasabi peas.
Yeah, how would you know you were sick? Okay, now roll 1 to 10.
10?
Severity.
Where's a 10? Do I have a 10?
1d10, yeah. This right here.
Okay, here it is. 6.
6. It's severe.
It's severe?
And then now let's name it. This is the
I have severe constipation?
Yes, and here's the name of it. Ready? Roll 1d12. And you need a d6 too. 9.
And a 4.
That's okay, so it's called the withering sickness. There's also like
the withering sickness, and you're severely constipated.
There's one called the screaming flu, the restless plague, the grave virus. You know, you could find all kinds of that. Anyway,
that's pretty cool.
That's really neat. Curses. I don't know if there's a freaking.
Don't worry about it. We're just walking through the woods.
So I just wanted to roll the weather just to pick something randomly, but I may. Here's a table for something. Let's see what we got here. All right, so you're walking along. It's kind of partly cloudy. It's not super warm. There's a little breeze, and you're kind of walking along, and you reach a tree, and roll a spot check real quick. Oh, that's
23.
You see some kind of leather strap wrapped around this tree, and it goes down into this overgrown weeds, like.
So there's a strap
not
around the trunk or around one of the boughs?
It's like tied around the trunk of the tree, almost like you would like tether an animal to a tree. And it goes down into some weeds.
So there's high grass around this tree? I can't see if there's something where it's attached to the other end.
You would have to get closer, yeah.
Is the grass moving? Do I see any movement?
The grass doesn't appear to be moving.
Okay. And we're just walking. This is something I just,
It's off the trail on the riverside. There's it's a decent sized tree trunk. And there's like I said, this leather double strap kind of neatly tied around it. And then the other side of it just dips into the grass.
I move a little closer to inspect.
Okay. You move a little closer.
Cautiously. I mean, within distance, but, with a decent distance, but close enough to maybe get a better look.
As you get closer, since you made such an awesome spot check, actually roll that D20 again. 3. Okay. You didn't get like a
6
super success, but you as you get close, you can hear the buzz of like insects and stuff coming from the grass, like not like Zard, but
did it sound anything like the shit that was chasing us in the woods?
No, nothing like that. It's really low, and you can tell that it comes from smaller, normal like insects than not like gigantic like insects.
Okay.
Since you made you rolled 20 on your perception check. So.
Okay. Are Glume and Grace following me, or am I losing them?
Well,
now?
they're kind of looking off to the side at you as you trail.
I'm just trailing off to the left.
Yeah, you just kind of angled off, not kind of. You angled off to the left.
Okay,
moving towards that area.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna keep angling off.
Okay. As you get closer and closer, you start to see that there's a part of the grass that's kind of sunken in the center of that overgrown area. And you can see a lot of like flies and
something dead over there.
Something.
Hey, Glume.
Yeah.
There's something dead over here.
Oh, okay.
I think we could use this leather strap.
Oh, okay. I don't. What's it tied to? I don't know that you should touch that if there's something dead on it. I don't think that's.
Well, there's a leather strap tied to the tree.
I think that's a good way to end up with the creeping constipation or whatever.
With the withering sickness?
The withering sickness, yes.
Yeah, that's true. You can't get the withering sickness from dead animals.
Well, last time my cousin had the withering sickness, he didn't shit for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I heard
it was terrible. It was a terrible way to die.
I heard. Yeah, I mean, all right. So I don't know. Let me get a closer look. So
okay.
I'll get a little closer.
As you get closer, you can see that it's a pretty good indentation in the grass, and you can see the body of what looks like to be one of these 6-legged. It looks like almost like a Clydesdale type horse, like a big war horse, but it has 6 legs, and it has a saddle that's that's rotten and falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Saddlebag is all holy and rotten and falling apart, and then the meat has been eaten at. It's not super, super freshly dead. Like, it's been dead for a while, but you can see the bones are starting to be exposed. The insects and the plant, the life of the starting to work at it. It's been weeks, probably.
Right. It's Glume. Grace.
Yeah, and as you see, he kind of starts to unflick his rifle from his back, and he's clicks it in the stock, clicks out, and he's looking around now. And she doesn't I get low. Okay, yeah, she does the same thing. She kneels low in the middle of the road, and then she's looking around on either side in front of you guys.
I take out my charge pistol.
Okay.
Glume. Shh. I stay quiet.
And everybody's just sitting there being very... And you hear, birds chirping. You could hear the bugs really clearly now that you're close, but you don't hear... And then you hear the rush of the water, and that's it.
Well, Glume told me to shush. I'm going to wait for his cue, so I'm just going to chill.
All right.
This is staying low. Well, you know what? I glance around, staying low, seeing if I see cover anywhere.
Okay, I mean, you see some trees that have fallen over that would make pretty decent cover if you wanted to run up and put your back to them. You could do that and it would give you cover, but I mean, only from one direction, right?
Right.
You don't really know what.
Okay, well, I'm just making a mental note.
Okay, so
I'm staying where I am.
Grace looks back over her shoulder at Glume, and she points at him and goes to that side of the road, and then she points to herself and she goes on that side of the road, and then she points to you and she says, and puts her hand up to stay.
Okay, so I'm going to stay and watch them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they kind of both slip, not kind of. They both.
Wow.
It bothers me.
Now you freaking made a thing about it. Now I can't stop hearing it.
I mean, like at least 100 times the last show.
Really?
Yes. Like and kind of, which is so non-committal. It bugs the shit out of me. So I have to stop. It's such a verbal crutch.
Okay.
So I'm stopping.
Don't get so upset with yourself. It's going to take time.
It is going to take time.
Yeah, not going to happen overnight.
It's going to take a lot of precious time.
Well, next time you're making these notes or observations, rather, let me know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, just make a list.
Wouldn't invite me to listen, but so she cuts off to the left and disappears into the tree line, and he cuts off to the right. Neither one of them you can see anymore, and you're
fucking Glume, and I got 2 freaking sneaky bastards on my hands,
and they're creeping around. And so some time goes by. You're just you're just sitting there, and about 5 minutes later, she comes out of the woods, Dude, I realize how much.
Wow.
Dude, I say it a lot. Like, it bothers me.
Well, now you're saying not kind of a lot.
Yeah. So she comes out of the woods.
You're actually saying kind of twice now.
Yes. Kind of.
Just so you know. You're going kind of, not kind of.
This is killing me.
But go ahead.
So she comes out of the woods to your right. She's pretty quiet. It's not as quiet as Glume. Like, you hear her coming, but she comes out of the woods to your right. And she's like, it's clear on that side.
All right, but where's Glume? So now I look towards Glume side.
Okay.
Because I know I don't see him.
Make a spot check. Maybe you do. You roll. I don't know. You could see him.
20.
Make a pretty good spot check. 17 plus 3, 20. But no, you don't. You don't see him. You don't hear him. Sorry, I'm looking for a die that I know it's missing. That one right there. Okay. And no, you don't see him, and she's with you now, and
All right, so
like, I think.
Oh, she came to me.
She came to you. She came through the woods and then shot out, like kind of like to your side. So she's like, it's clear. There's no one there.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Excuse me. All right. One more second. Okay.
Oh my God.
You know, this horse here was strapped to this tree. It's dead probably for quite a bit of time. Someone had to be riding this thing. Someone strapped it to the tree. So I think that body is around here somewhere. Now, whatever did this to this horse, maybe did it to the guy, or maybe did it to the guy first, and then the horse just perished here. But again, it looks like it was a while ago. But I think we should look around to see if we see this guy's body. Maybe he's got something on him or something that we could use. I don't know. But I'm wondering where Glume is. Or actually, what is it that you guys heard? Because I didn't hear shit.
No, we didn't hear anything. You found this thing. I think all the points you made were fair. Clearly this had a rider. It died here, tied to this tree. Where's the rider?
Right.
What happened to the rider? What did that to the rider?
Oh, so that's what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But there's no sign of anything in the woods. I didn't see anything on the left side, on the riverside.
Okay. Should we wait for Glume or should we go look for him?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we shouldn't go too far ahead. I mean, he knows that we're here, so.
Oh, that's true. You want to stand here and I'll go see if I can get a better look?
At the horse thing?
No.
Oh, for Glume?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go together. Why can't we go together?
Well, I don't want, if he comes back or something. We just walk in that direction. Let's walk in that direction.
I mean, if we stay on the path, he'll find the path, right? I mean, it's only one way to go.
So let's go on the other side of the path, see if we see him in the woods.
Okay. And you're not walking super fast. You're walking at a decent pace down the road. And you and Grace are side by side at this point. She's shorter than you. And you notice that when she talks, there is some, like I said, it's almost like an electronic quality to her voice, but not overtly. It's like in the background.
Like in a sexy way.
Kind of, yeah. Like something at the edge of when she says something, or no, she's, definitely attractive for a bald chick,
Okay.
if you're into that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but who knows what you're into?
I like her attitude.
Yeah.
But anyway, so did we see anything?
So you're walking along and no, nothing comes up. She's looking at the ground as you guys walk, looking for some kind of tracks or something, obviously.
All right. We're not going to find tracks.
She looks at you and she's kind of like...
No, Glume's not going to leave tracks. Listen.
No, not for... Oh, you're looking for Glume.
I'm looking for Glume.
Oh, okay. She's looking around for like wherever this person
Now I'm wondering where Glume is, why he isn't back yet.
Okay.
All right, listen. I'll give him 5 more minutes. If not, we're going to go in after him.
Okay.
So I chill there.
So you guys stop. Walking, or you're still walking?
Well, no, I walked to the. I thought I walked across that path.
Yeah, we walked across the path
to the edge of the other side of the edge of the woods.
Right to the edge of the woods.
Right where Glume is.
Yeah,
where Glume, in the direction that Glume went. So I'm saying that Glume's clearly looking in that area now.
Yeah, so like this is like this squiggly line is like the road, right? You guys walk off the road to the edge of the woods, and you're standing here staring into the woods, going
to the right of a trail up against the woods. Yep. We're looking into
this is a river,
and there's a river to the left,
and there's a tree here.
And Glume,
where the horses.
And Grace was looking on that side by the.
She's
stream.
Scanning this way, and you're looking and scanning this way.
Right, I'm looking towards to see if I see Glume. I don't see him yet. So now I'm assuming I'm just not going to continue looking for the rider until I know he's back.
Okay. So you guys are standing on the edge of the woods looking around.
Right, just keeping an eye open.
And then kind of as you guys are standing there, something slides between the two of you, and he's like, what are we looking for? And goes, fuck. What the And she kind of jumps for a second.
How long are you standing there?
I've been here for like 2 minutes. What are you guys looking for?
We're looking for you.
Oh, I'm here.
Well, we didn't know you were here.
I'm sorry.
Well, did you see anything over there? We're looking for the rider.
There's nothing here.
The rider's got to be around here somewhere.
Maybe.
No?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Did we check the stream? Is he like face first in like the water?
Grace says no. I mean the river runs. It's running. So
which way is it running?
It runs
north
towards. Yeah, it runs towards Super Adventure Funland.
It's going towards Super Adventure Funland.
Yeah. So The river runs by it. Don't forget. So she says, I didn't see any bodies, but the river's running pretty swift.
Right. If it would be upstream by now, way upstream. It
Way
would
upstream
be
by now.
Probably dumped in the ocean.
Who knows? Yeah. What happened? I mean, it could
no
be
tracks, no sign, no nothing.
I saw nothing. I saw nothing. No indicators. I mean, this is really quiet around here right now.
Oh, well, let's go back up this trail. If you guys didn't see anything, there's no way I'm going to see anything.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You saw the horse thing, and we didn't see it. So
yeah, that is surprising. Actually,
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You rolled a 20.
So all right.
You did.
Well, you know what? Now that you mentioned it, Grace, I'm going to go back and check the freaking horse.
Okay. So you go back to check the horse. What are you going to do?
You said it has a saddle?
It has a rotted saddle. It's falling apart.
What about a saddle bag?
There's a saddle bag, but the bottom of it is completely
chewed up. Is it
done.
ripped out, chewed out?
It's chewed out. It's done. But it was the bugs are just rotted
Is
out.
there anything around this thing? Do I see any tracks?
Make a spot check.
Oops.
That's a 1.
No, I was picking up the dice.
I know.
19.
A 19. All right. So you look, you don't see any tracks. There's nothing recent. There's nothing bent. Like something had recently stepped in the grass,
All right, this is fucking dead end, it seems like. I don't know. Unless I'm posted. The fuck? Why is this horse here, dude?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Weird stuff happens. I don't know. How much time do we want to waste worrying about the horse? I mean,
I don't know. I just assumed it was important. Like, you ever play Zelda or like one of those games and like you're walking down the trail and all of a sudden there's some fucking weird, crazy thing there.
Mm-hmm.
So you figure, I better examine this whole thing just to see if something's there.
Is this where you do that thing to try to get me to tip whether this is an important thing or just some innocuous thing that I threw in that means nothing?
I'm
not giving you that.
I'm trying to explain why I'm spending so much time around this goddamn horse.
I know exactly.
I'm thinking, why would there be a horse here? It could be scene setting, so maybe that's what it is. So I'm going to go back to the path and just keep going. Fuck this horse.
Okay. You're going to fuck the horse?
Well, the truth is that I fucked it already when you guys went.
Oh, that's what happened to the horse?
Listen, I've been in captivity for 9 years.
No,
I'm only kidding. It's dead. It's fucking decaying. I'm waiting for something warm.
If he wanted to get laid back in town, and then the guy's fucking to death.
Fucking with you guys.
I'm fucking too.
Let's go.
I'm fucking too. I'm crying. I'm kidding with you.
When did you become Italian?
I don't know, but I did something.
Russian Italian.
I started to say I play too. I'm playing.
Okay. Well, let's just hit the trail.
I became Russian halfway through that. All right, so you go back to the trail and you're heading back towards this facility. The ground starts to angle down slightly. You can tell that now you're kind of going what's a little more downhill.
Right.
And as you get closer, you can see the shape of the facility completely, once again, kind of remembering the commercial that she showed you for Super Adventure Funland.
So now it's making a little more sense to me.
You can see the pieces that have kind of rotted and fallen down, and they're covered in the leaves and the grass. And you can see that it kind of is nestled in this kind of like a little valley. So some of the tracks would go up on the hills and down and weave through, but you can see the shape of maybe what that place used to be. The area in the middle kind of open. It's overgrown with stuff, but every now and then you see something ripped back. And weeds or grass ripped back from where it had grown over, and an access hatch kind of open and laying there. But you can see all that from a distance.
An access hatch. So I see that we got to an access hatch?
No, you're seeing this from a distance, but you can see where, like I said, areas where people would have gone down in and ripped stuff back and gone in to scavenge stuff, right?
Okay. So I look around.
Okay. Well,
I stop for a second.
Do you have a pair of binoculars?
I forgot I have equipment.
Do you have a telescope? Do you have a spyglass? Do you have a monocle? Any kind of...
I have 3 MREs.
Okay.
Does that help me see?
You hold the MREs
no, wait.
Your eyes.
I have polarized goggles.
Polarized goggles, okay.
I put my polarized goggles on.
Okay. Everything gets a little bit darker.
And everything gets darker.
Mm-hmm.
But there's less reflection, right?
Yeah, but your eyes feel more comfortable.
My eyes are comfortable. I should have put these on before.
Yeah. They're like your sunglasses.
Yeah. All right, so...
Because after the wars, the ozone was depleted. So
you guys see anything? Anyone bring some knocks with them? Can we see?
All right, she looks down, and you can hear whirring and subtle whirring and clicking, and she's like, "Yeah, I can see. I don't see anybody anything moving around down there. It looks just like I left it the last time I was here.
Okay. All right, Grace, is that the way in?
What?
There's a hatch I see.
Oh, no, that's not. That's already, if that's open, somebody's already been there.
It's open?
Yeah, it looks like somebody's already been in that area. It's already cleaned out.
I couldn't tell it was open. All right, so we're going to go around this or past it? Just walk past it? Oh, you know what? Lead the way.
Yeah, we'll take the main approach, just like normal.
Okay, good. Go.
So she leads you down the hill, and the path winds slowly into...
oh, shit.
What?
Got the wasabi pig. I got it.
God damn it.
Go ahead.
You sons of bitches. Winds down to what would be the main gate. And over the top of it, you can kind of...
This is the Wasabi Pea episode.
It is bad. I should never bring these again.
Yeah, don't bring these anymore. Because I could just keep eating them. And I'm sure, like, listening to this is probably horrifying.
It is, yeah. It's gross. And also, these are the same Wasabi peas from the last show.
From Thailand.
These are Malaysia.
You said Malaysia. Close enough.
Amish.
And you said it was Amish.
So, yes. And
the
so,
Amish.
But they're covered in flu,
the Pennsylvania Dutch in Thailand.
They do.
Malaysia.
Yeah. Well, they know their wasabi. They're peas, the Pennsylvania Dutch. So we wind down your way to this large gate, which is opened enough so that vehicles can get through. And over the top of it, you can see. Now you make out the shape of what looks like the lettering for Super Adventure Funland in an arc over the top of the gate.
Cool. Freaking Wally's World.
Wally World. So you approach the main gate of Super Adventure Funland. What do you do?
Does John Candy come out and go,
sorry, folks, the park's closed. Sorry, folks, the park is closed. Closed for renovations, folks. I don't know if you noticed, but it's in disrepair.
That would have been fucking great. Okay, so...
What the fuck? Do you know what we went through? No, sorry.
We're going to do the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
So then I turn to Grace and I go, should we pull up the schematic now, or do you still know where you're going?
No, I know. We'll need the schematic once we get inside.
All right. Well, I don't see any guards. We should just walk in. I mean, this place is deserted.
So Glume pulls out his rifle, and he pops the stock out, and he actually keeps the stock folded, and he has it slung on a sling, and he creeps through the gate first, quietly.
Okay.
And Grace walks in behind him.
Grace walks in behind him.
She walks in behind him. She doesn't kind of. She actually does do it. She walks in.
Okay.
And then
I'll follow Grace.
Okay.
I glance at her butt.
You glance at her butt? It's firm in tone.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It could crack a walnut.
Okay. All right. So, I just keep following him.
So, she's walking in front of you, and you cross through like an area where, like I said, it's low, it's open, like what would have been a concession type area.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff has been pulled back in the weeds, so you can expose like the grandstands where maybe people were sitting to watch something. Mm-hmm. Make a spot check.
Damn, 6.
Okay. You're walking along, and when I need you to roll to do something that I really want to do that's cool, you fucking kill me all the time.
Why don't you push it back for later or something, maybe on the way out?
I know. So you're walking along, and you don't see anything, and you don't notice anything unusual. Like I said, you see some areas that have been pulled apart.
Next time, don't make me roll.
I know.
Just make it happen.
I know. What the fuck?
Yeah. Just go when you see something or you hear something.
Good idea.
Yeah, you're the GM.
What the hell?
It's up to you, dude.
I'm so tied with these rolls.
So I'm gonna keep following them. I take my charge pistol out because everyone else has their shit out, right?
Yep.
And I just I look around now. I've been here. I've only seen this place from a distance, right?
No, you've been through here a few times. Yeah.
I've been through here.
They've sent you running through here a few times. When Husk first brought you here, there was an infestation of these wolf creatures that had moved into this place and made a den out of it.
Oh.
So one of the things that he did is he had brought 20 of you here the first time. They had
feed the wolves.
They had crashed through the gate and then sent all 20 of you running through these areas to get these wolves on the move, and then they shot them as they were killing some of you, as they were chasing some of you.
Okay.
You guys had collars on that you would wear when he would take you out so you couldn't run away, and they could shock you. So some people tried to hide, and he would shock them behind the walls that they were hiding behind, and they would come running out. But yes, you
so he was using us like you'd use a bird dog hunting, just flushing the wolves out so you could shoot them.
Yeah, except for instead of chasing the birds, you were the birds.
Yeah, we were the bait.
We were the bait, yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of assaulted with bad memories.
Yeah.
Not kind of. You're fucking absolutely assaulted with bad memories. They rush into your brain. All these people that you kind of, kind of knew, but actually knew.
Hey, Glume, Grace. Glume, Grace?
Yeah.
Glume. Somebody answer me. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
You know, Grace, you heard me very well before.
I did, sorry. And she's punching away at the computer on her wrist.
Okay,
and all of a sudden this hologram of the whole facility pops up. I
don't mean to interrupt your, watching videos and stuff, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. The last time I was here, this place was crawling with wolves. They made a whole den out of this place, and it was pretty nuts. So just keep an eye open.
Yeah, there's no wolves here. They're gone. I mean, I saw the carcasses, I guess, from what you're talking about. And she's spinning this hologram with her fingers over it and turning it around and making stuff bigger.
She's pinching and zooming.
She's pinching and zooming.
This thing's made by Apple. It's iOS.
It's Apple's new hologram retinal holograph device.
Okay.
And she's pinching it, and she's like, "Hey, this is where we want to go. Do you know where this access way is?"
Do I?
You do. It's on the far side of the park.
I know exactly where that is.
And it's next. It's the access way next to where the wolf den was, where the alpha wolves were locked in, where they had sent you in there, and you basically ran for your life to get these things to chase you out so Husk could kill them, to clear the park so that you guys could take things that you wanted to.
So Husk has already cleaned this place out then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you've been back here multiple times. That was the first time you came. So there's no chance of being wolves here because you helped him clean that out.
Okay. So,
as a matter of fact, you were the only one that survived that.
Yeah. I know exactly where that is. Let's go.
But you also know that there's a door to it, right? It's a square. So you lead her over there to where this location is, and it's a square building sticking out of the ground. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet, and it's half covered by vegetation, but someone has pulled back, and you can see they exposed the door, and they've used everything they can to try to crack this door, and they could not get the door open. Like, it's been hit with explosives, it's been hit with weapons, it's just locked.
Well, this is a closed door. Anybody here know how to get this thing open? I mean, you look pretty techie. Is there any interface into this door to unlock it?
Yeah, so she walks past you. She puts the map away. She kind of scrunches the hologram down, and it disappears, and she walks over to the door, and she starts to pull the rest of the vegetation back, and she's looking along the edges, and then she's looking for any kind of... Actually, you're not sure what she's looking for. She's feeling around on the walls, and then she goes around the side of the building, and she's looking for something. And she comes back, and she's like, okay, we need to get this door powered up so that we can open it to get in. This facility used to use hydropower for the river to drive all the rides and the amusements. For some reason, that's been shut down. There's still water running. So if we can get the hydropower running to the park, we could get the door open to get down below ground where we need to get to.
Well, do you know how to get... Well, all right, let's go. Because I don't know how to build a hydropower generator or fix one.
We need to get down to fix it. So
okay, all
right. So
let's follow. Are there like power lines we can follow?
So she says, "Come here," and you come around the back of that room, and then you see what looks like a catwalk, really rusty, corroded catwalk leading down, and it goes down right to the edge of the river.
Okay,
and there's like a concrete platform down there by the edge of the river, and then you can see that there's a structure there where it's kind of funneling part of the river into it down there. And she's like, I think that is where the hydropower station is, because that's the inlet for the river. So it has to be down there somewhere.
All right.
Are you a good climber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a good climber.
I'm not a big fan of water. I don't know if I want to go down by the water.
All right.
I mean, obvious reasons.
Yeah, I can climb and swim.
Okay.
Can you tie a knot?
I can tie a knot, yes.
Okay, can you tie and I take out my rope from my backpack and I hand it to her and I say, can you tie the end of this to something pretty well?
Okay, yeah.
Can you make sure it's sturdy?
Sure, yeah.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Glume.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she tries anything funny, like, watch my back.
Okay, shoot her in the face?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No offense, Grace, but...
At least twice.
Because
she's synthetic. She could probably has some self-destructing.
Okay. So I got to shoot you in the face if you... She's like, oh, well, that seems fair.
Okay.
She goes and ties the rope off to something.
Right.
She finds a part of that structure that's pretty sturdy, and you see her tie a nice knot in the rope and throw your rope over the side.
Okay. So I grab the rope, 2 hands, and go, all right, here it goes.
Okay.
And I start to rappel.
Okay.
So it's a cliff, right? It's like not like a cliff, but it's like something to rappel down off of.
You could rappel down it, or you could use a rope and walk down the kind of the corroding catwalk if you wanted to. And I guess in case you fell.
Oh wait, it's a catwalk.
Yeah. So think about it like if it were a cross section.
So what am I hanging down for?
I don't know, but it's rusted and corroded.
Why she ask me if I can climb?
Well, because it's like it winds down like that, and then there's a platform down here. If this were like a cross section.
Oh, I just took a shortcut. I just hung something straight down.
Yeah,
there.
So you went down like that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So all right. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sliding down that rope.
It doesn't look safe, anyways, which I think is why she wanted to know if you can climb, because it's not something easy.
Gotcha.
And it's right over the river that's here, right?
It's over the river. So I'm like now I'm on the rope, and then looking down underneath me is water.
Yeah, water. And then over here is like this opening that is this inlet for the river, and the river's rushing into it.
Oh. Okay. Shit, I'm going to have to drop into this. No, guys, I'm going to have to drop in this fucking water.
No, you're not going to have to drop into the water. There's a platform here, so you can come right to the platform. You're okay.
I'm going to make it to the platform?
You'll make it to the platform.
Okay. Should I roll?
If you make a climb roll.
Okay. Wait, let me get my climb.
What's your climb?
I don't know if it's +3 or +2. Let me see.
Okay. Oops. Oh, God. Jeez. This is going to be a terrible episode for everybody.
Where the fuck is... it's 3.
All right.
So I'm going to add 3 to this roll. 23.
Oh, nice. Roll again. Roll again.
So do I do like a backflip off the rope and land like Spider-Man?
Depends on the second roll.
11,
nice.
14.
So no, you rappel down pretty remarkably easy, like just like you only touch the wall like once, twice, and you're down on the ground like nothing.
And I look up.
They look up and they go.
I look up.
And Glume was like,
Grace is impressed?
I mean, she's not super impressed.
Okay.
I mean, she seems happy that you got down.
Okay, she's just happy I got down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I look around.
Okay. So the river is rushing right by you. You can hear it. It's pretty loud going into that opening into that hydroelectric part. And roll a spot for me. Okay.
Is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 6.
6.
So 9.
9.
Okay. 3.
So let me think here. Where's my picture? There it is. You look around and there's a lot of vegetation on the wall, but behind it you can see like some kind of access hatch, looks like.
Okay, so I see. Wait, behind them? Can you describe it a little bit? I don't know.
So you slid down here.
Right, I'm on a platform.
You see back here that looks like there's some kind of like
in that tunnel area.
The tunnel area.
I can't see through your hands.
Sorry. This is they're up here. You shot down here.
Right.
This is where the water's going.
Right.
To this hole that is obviously what is going to drive this hydroelectric. This is the concrete piece. This is the stairs. Right.
Right.
And over here you see what you think is some kind of access hatch. Yeah, further away, over this way. Lots of trees.
Oh, so there's a hatch, and then wait. So can I go to the edge of this platform and stick my head into that hole where the water is rushing in?
Okay.
And see if I see anything. I take out my flashlight.
Okay.
And I shine it in there and look.
All right. So you look, and your light shines in the hole, and what you can see is that there are some kind of, you can see like some kind of blades in there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all kinds of like stuff, like all kinds of stuff wedged in there.
Okay. this stuff,
tree branches, you know.
Okay, so, Grace.
Yeah?
Do you know anything about these generator things?
Well, can you see the turbine blades?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, because I think that these are like some sort of gears or something.
Yeah, the water drives the blades, and the blades spinning make the electricity.
Okay, it looks like it's jammed up with a bunch of crap.
Okay, we have to get that crap out of there.
But if I pull
Why am I yelling in the microphone?
If I pull it, I'm yelling up to you, right?
Okay,
I don't know how far down you. How many feet are we apart?
No, we have to yell because then the water's rushing too.
Okay,
and you're like right there,
right? And there's water rushing too. Exactly.
I just don't know why I'm yelling in the mic.
Well, like okay. Well, why? Listen. If I pull that stuff, do I know for sure that shit won't just start spinning?
Well, It's gonna spin. You're just gonna have to be careful.
Okay. I look at the rope.
Okay.
How much slack do I have in the rope?
Let's see, what was that? How much rope did you buy?
150 feet.
So you probably have another good 40 feet of rope.
Do I have enough rope to tie around myself?
Mm-hmm.
At what I like, in other words, try and judge the distance to that turbine, where I kind of tie off my waist that amount of rope.
Okay.
So that way, if I pull these things and it starts sucking me, well, it's still going to suck me in.
It's going to pull you in.
It's still going to pull me in.
But I mean, I would...
are there any, is there any debris, anything around on the ground? I look around on the ground to see if there's something that I could use to just stick my arm in there. How far in is this turbine?
Well, as you look, you see that it might be tricky, but you could climb up, and there's a little brick ledge. You might be able to get above it, and you could poke down, maybe with your vibroblade or something, and carve some of these pieces up. You might be able to get it moving. I mean, eventually the water's rushing pretty hard, so that if you could get maybe a few of the pieces moving, you might be able to, the blades might just chop the rest of it up.
Well, because if I go in this tunnel, Grace.
Yes.
If I go in this tunnel, the water's rushing pretty hard. I don't see how I'm getting out. So if I knock the stuff loose, the turbine will start to spin from the water pressure, it looks like, but I can't swim against this. It's too rough. It's too rough, right? I'm assuming it's too rough.
No, it would suck you in.
Right.
Yeah.
So do I see any ledges that I could brace myself? You mentioned something.
Yeah. So this is where pictures come into play, because I think my descriptions are falling.
I'd like to see if I can get myself elevated on something.
So you have this half circle, right?
Right.
And then there's a little brick ledge over the top of it. It's a few inches wide. And then there's another ledge here that you could probably grab onto. And down in here is where the blades are, right? There's more than one. There's probably like two.
So you drew two arches. Wait, the top arch is what?
The river is... So this is like another ledge. So you could probably walk... If you make a good climb, you could walk to here,
right,
on the ledge, and then kneel down and kind of hold it and jam your sword down in there, and you might be able to hit some of the pieces. Because you're right, there's no way to go in the water. I mean, short of somebody coming down and holding the rope, and that way...
You said there's another hatch.
Well, there's an access hatch further down the other way.
I wonder if it's to access the turbines, and I'm just sitting here circle jerking myself.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, can I go and examine? I'm going to check something out, and I go and examine this other door.
Okay. So, and Glume says, I'm coming down there. What's going on? I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. And he starts down.
He's in the hole.
He climbs down. Not as nimbly as you. He's kind of like awkwardly, like
struggling.
Yes.
Not so easy, is it?
Shut up.
All right. I go and look at the door.
Okay, so you go over to the access hatch, and you it's pretty stuck. Make a strength roll.
I'm a strong bastard. I have +2, right?
Yeah.
13.
All right, so you tug on the hatch, and you kind of pull it, and it cracks open. And it looks like it's an electrical panel, but there are no lights or anything on it. There's nothing no activity there.
Yeah, it looks like that turbine powers this panel here. I think.
Okay.
Because that's not moving and this thing's dead.
Okay.
Unless you want to come down and check it out yourself, but I think that's what it is.
Okay. Let me have her make a...
Glume, do you see any way to safely clear that stuff?
It's pretty stuck. I mean, the water is pushing it in. It's in there pretty...
You think we could shoot it out? Like if I shot my charge pistol in there at some of this debris?
Yeah, but I break it up. I think those blades are important. I was thinking if we could blow it out.
Oh, you think I would blow the blades apart?
Yeah, I don't think we want to break those. I mean, we're actually kind of lucky that they're intact.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
made.
Yeah,
that must be American. Yeah, right. What's America? I don't know either.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to look. Do you have anything long? Longer than my vibroblade?
I don't think he does.
Let me see what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't have shit. I bought that rope. I didn't put it in here.
You bought the rope and the gloves.
I didn't put the freaking gloves on.
I'm assuming, I would have assumed that you would have put the gloves on to rappel down because I don't think you can rappel barehanded. So I'm assuming you would have put the gloves on.
Good thing I bought gloves.
Good thing you bought gloves, yeah.
No?
He doesn't really have anything. He goes, well...
All right, well, look.
He reaches inside of his, jacket and he's got all these little blades inside there, little tiny knives, and some of them have something on the back of them. He goes... This has a very small explosive charge. I could try... You see a larger tree trunk in there. He's like, I can try to hit that tree trunk because maybe if we get that thing moving, it's seriously a very girthy tree trunk, like several...
Well, I was about to say, do I see what the major obstruction would even be?
That looks like the biggest obstruction. The rest of it is kind of small, but it's piled up on top of the other stuff. So
it's damming up behind this large thing.
This large thing is the major.
Can I clear some of this small stuff? Like, can I reach in with hands and start pulling out some of the small stuff to get a better look at the larger one?
Okay. That's something that you might be able to do. Even if you just hung over the side of it.
Hang on to my feet. If he hung onto my feet and I'm holding on to the ledge with my hand, then I'm just trying to scrape some of this stuff away.
I don't think he couldn't hold you above it like that because there's barely enough room to stand, let alone brace yourself to hold somebody by your feet. But what you could do is...
properly.
Yeah. The ledge is only a few inches wide over the top of the dam. So he wouldn't be able to stand on that and hold
over the top, but then I'd have to hang upside down and look inside.
Yeah, but if you were there yourself, you could hang off of the top grip.
So hold on and be like,
be standing on the bottom and kind of reach down and kind of try to prune.
But how am I staying on the bottom? There's water underneath my feet, isn't there?
But I am doing a terrible job.
No, I'm not trying to. Not saying that.
No. Because it's not clicking with what. So this is the water level, right? It's rushing into this area.
Right. That looks like that's a tunnel, right?
It is, yeah. There's a ledge here. And
it looks like almost like a buried airplane engine.
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
And half of these are probably under the water. So this is about a 2-inch ledge, and then this is about a 2-inch ledge. So you could walk.
What's that top one? I don't get it.
You know what? You can't figure out whether it's there for, aesthetics or what it is, but it's like it's 2 ledges. This ledge sticks out a little bit further than this ledge, so it's almost like it's recessed like this, the bottom ledge, and then the top ledge is a little bit wider, but it's further away. You could stand on this and grab this, and
if I stand on the bottom ledge,
yes,
okay, but then everything that I need to clear is beneath me.
Yes, so you would have to hang down. The space between these two isn't as great as it looks.
Okay,
you understand?
So I would be able to hold on to the top ledge and dangle down.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of distance between the water and the turbines. Like that height has got to be greater than the height of my body. Otherwise for instance, my waist falls in the water. I get sucked in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be bad.
So is there, But how far? So now, how far in is the debris?
The debris is all.
So is it just bunched all out? It's
bunched over the front of it. Yeah.
But now in front of that, I'm on the concrete platform right next to this thing, ain't I?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. Like, get on my stomach. Glume holds my feet, and I start to scrape stuff out.
Yeah. This is shooting out this way.
Right. So I'm laying on that.
You can try to do some of that, or he grabs the rope and his rope and ties it around your waist, and then he holds it with his other hand, and he's.
All right, so he's got some. He's pulling me back a little bit,
so that way you can.
So that way I can lean a little bit into this hole.
Okay.
Okay, good idea.
All right, so make an attack roll with your. What are you using?
An attack roll?
Yeah, like you're hitting something. Yeah.
For the clearing of the debris, I could reach it.
You can reach some of it.
Oh, okay. 17. All right. Wait, am I supposed to add something?
Yep. Whatever your. What weapon are you using?
Melee. I'm using my vibroblade. I don't have it turned on though.
Okay.
5.
All right, so plus 5 is 23.
Right.
All right, so you slash some debris, and you cut through some branches pretty easily, and they break out of that area and get sucked down under deep, and they disappear.
Okay.
But you cleared.
So it seems to like be working a little bit though. Not.
But you
very
think
much.
that it would be working better maybe if you turned the blade on. You could cut even better.
I'm just picturing. I don't know what type of how real these is. I don't play a lot of role playing games. How real these things get, but like maybe that this thing is electric in some fashion, and I'm like standing in water, and like I turn the vibro blade on, and I
get electrocuted
myself.
That's a great way for a story to end it. And the hero electrocuted himself.
After the GM said, "You'd think that maybe if you turned it on."
Yeah.
No. Okay. So then I'll turn it on.
Okay.
And try another whack.
It has but see, to get electrocuted the way you're describing, like it's just a power cell. And if you're using it in your hand anyways, it's got to be grounded and insulated. So it's not like even if you were in.
Well, I imagine they make these things.
If it's in the rain, if you're using it in the rain.
It's going to get blood on it. It's
blood is conductive.
It's waterproof.
Yeah, it's got to be waterproof. But yeah. So you turn it on, make another roll. All right.
18.
All right, so you make another hit and you cut another section of the debris, and it exposes another part of this large tree trunk now that's you can get a really good look at this thing that's stuck there. Like I said, the good news is the blades are pretty intact, and it seems like there's a massive amount of suction underneath it, sucking stuff under the blades. Okay, so I turn the vibro blade off and I sheathe it. Glume, pull me back. All right, so he pulls you back up. It looks like it's just this these little pieces I'm knocking off are getting sucked down. I think if you clear that big piece with that small explosive, I think that it'll run. Okay. As you turn around and you're talking to Glume behind you, you can see that she has slid down the rope now. She did slide down. But she seems very nervous by the water, like almost like she's hugging the wall. And she's like, "What's going on down here? What's taking so long?" Nothing. I think we got this figured out. Okay. Glume's going to blow that piece of debris out of there. Go. I think we need you by that access panel. All right. And so she hugs the wall all the way back to the access panel, and then you could see her pull the door open, and then she pulls out a small toolkit and she starts connecting things up, and she's checking something on that wristwatch thing that she has. Okay. And Glume, is he going to blow this thing up? So he starts pulling out the darts. And he's like, okay. I go up against the wall for cover too. Okay. So he's going to try to hit the trunk and do enough damage to break the tree trunk free, hopefully without damaging. And you're going to roll for this, aren't you? Of course I am. All right. All right. So he throws. So he pushes you back, and he you see his hand is like it's just so quick when he whips it forward and the thing disappears. It hits the trunk real nice and cleanly, and then there's a crack, not so much as a boom, but like a loud, almost like a firecracker sound. Everything he has is quieter than expected. Yeah, and good. And he blows a huge chunk of the wood out. Doesn't do any damage to that turbine. It's a really good hit, but it's still still there. You can hear get half of it off, or what percentage? Got about half of it, I would say. And you hear the sound of the water change as a little bit more water is allowed into the turbine, and even for a second you hear almost like it's wanting to turn. Yeah, like there's a tremendous amount of pressure below, and then it allowed a little bit more water. Now things are starting to change that haven't been different in a while.
Glume, you think you could make that second shot? I mean, the target just got cut in half, but
I just want to check his something as I look at the character sheet. Oh shit! I forgot that was something about him that I should be applying. Okay, so we got a bonus there, blah, 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 and that's +6. All right, so he's going to throw another one. He goes, "Well, I just want to tell you that I've only got like 2 more of these things, so hopefully this is
2 more. 2 more after this one.
Of these explosive things. I've only got 2 more." So he,
okay.
He whips his hand back and he goes,
"Hey, wait! You want me to try with my vibroblade again?"
I don't think you're going to hit that. I think this is our best bet. We don't have a pole. We don't want to go in the water. It's obviously not the right choice.
Okay. Go ahead.
So he
make sure you get it though.
So he whips the. All right. He made the same roll, and he hits the main trunk.
Okay. And what happens? So you rolling the damage,
and the rest of the other another third cracks and gets sucked into it. More water starts going through. The blades start to come to life slowly. There's a loud screeching creak. Something that's been sitting dormant for 100 years, but it starts to turn. As some of the underwater blades start to crust, you notice some of those are missing, but there's enough pressure there that it starts to push and move that.
Glume, quick, let me closer, so that way, in case this other little piece, this other last piece, doesn't break any of the blades. Like maybe I just take a quick whack out of my vibroblade and maybe break it into smaller pieces if I can.
Okay.
So I try and do that to see how quickly Glume could get me in that position before it starts turning too much and it breaks itself.
So he's going to tie the rope to you again and dangle you again?
We never untied it.
Oh, okay. All right, so he gets set again, and he braces his feet, and he kind of
and I quickly lean over. I unsheath my vibroblade. I turn it on and take a whack.
Okay, well, I want to say DC 15. All right, 10. So you swing and
12.
It's moving, and it's just out of reach, and you shouldn't take a swing and
miss.
Yeah.
Missed. Okay. Do I see any movement, or do I have a better vantage point from where I am now to see if what we did was enough to get it to move, or do we need to do something
It's
more? Moving
slowly, and you can see the blade starting to shake as it's getting that wood is trapped, and it's just on the edge of being out of the way.
I got to get this thing out of here, so I'm going to take another whack at it.
Okay. Go.
Jesus Christ! Here we go.
Yeah. But you're hanging from a rope. You're it's like one hand flailing.
Right, can I just keep trying? I mean, what's stopping me from keep trying?
You could try.
I mean, until Glume's strength wears out.
Go. Yeah, go.
Oh, Jesus. +5? +5? No, wait. What am I adding to this?
Your attack.
My attack?
Yeah, with the sword.
That's right, melee, yeah. 17.
Okay, so good. You take a huge chunk out of it. It's like just with the tip, you're like, and it cuts because the blade was on, it was extra sharp, and it cuts a huge chunk of the blade. And now it busts the wood free. It kind of pushes it back for a second, and the blades start to spin.
Okay. All right, pull me in.
All right, so he pulls you in, and
I sheathe my vibroblade, turning it off first. Of course.
So you see the trunk, the piece of trunk, which is about a 3-foot piece of the trunk, getting sucked back towards the blades now. Like there's a moment there where the blades are free. They start to spin. They're starting to pick up speed and suck this piece of wood back to towards the turbines.
I pull out my charge pistol and start shooting it.
Okay, sure. Take a couple shots. Sure. How many shots are you gonna take?
2.
If you can do 30 points of damage to it, you'll blow it up into pieces.
Okay.
So make a roll against DC. Let's see. You got no proficiency for the pistol.
Right,
but it's a piece of wood in the water, so let's call it DC 10. Go ahead, roll.
Yeah, but why would you take my proficiency into account?
You don't.
If I'm already getting a -4.
You get a -4.
Why would that change the DC? The DC is the DC, no?
No, but you're not proficient, so you get no bonuses. You're getting a minus.
Right.
You do have a bonus for your...
Bonus 4, so...
it's a push. It's a 0, right?
It's a push 0.
Yeah, so it's a DC 10.
Okay.
So you shoot the water.
I shoot the water. And then my second shot?
Yeah, you have 3 turns. Is what you're going to have before you can do it.
20.
Okay, boom. You hit it. Roll it 20 seconds. Roll it again for the D20, the critical. All right. So you didn't do double damage, but you hit it pretty soundly. Roll your damage.
6, right?
Yep.
2d6. 2d8.
2d8, yeah.
Is this the 8? No.
The 8 is
this
that
8?
one. Yeah, that's the 8.
2 of those, right?
Yep. All right, so you did 6 points of damage. All right, maybe it's not 30. 30 would be a large piece of it. Let's call it 15. Okay.
All right.
Behind you,
does Glume take a shot?
Glume pull up a pistol and take a shot at it too.
Okay.
And he shoots twice, and he hits, and he hits.
Okay.
And he does another 9, 10, 11, 13 points of damage, and you did 6. So he hits it.
19.
Blows another chunk out of it.
Okay.
It's much smaller now. You got one more shot though.
I should be subtracting ammunition too, right?
Yeah.
Don't waste my ammunition on a fucking piece of wood.
You guys didn't have any other better ideas?
Well, we're on the lasso it. I don't have any. Do I have rope skills? I don't have any other.
Lassoing would have been something you could have tried. Yeah, we could have tried that too. Except for his rope is tied to you and your rope is tied to the top.
To the top, yeah.
We didn't have enough rope.
That's not something I could reach my vibroblade from where I'm standing, is it?
No.
Jump in the water.
Now it's a much smaller piece floating free and it's getting sucked. There's a chance it could clear the blades.
Right.
It's pretty small.
Let me take one more shot at the fucker.
Okay, go ahead. 15, you hit it again. Roll 2d8. You only need to do 5 points of damage to it. 6. Boom. She shattered it. Everything else is there. All the debris from it just gets sucked through, and the turbine starts to pick up speed. I said they're not fully intact, but I would say 3/4 of the turbine blades are there, rusted or whatever. And you hear Grace go, "We got it!" And the panel behind her, there's like lights flashing on it. She's like, "I think we got it." And above you, you start to hear this noise start to build. It almost sounds like music or something, and a hum. You can hear something grinding. You could hear noises like almost as if parts of the park were starting to come back to life because this turbine was brought back online.
Cool. So I run to Grace and see what she's talking about.
No, we got it online. We got power. Now we should be able to bypass the door. This will get us into the sub-basement. Come on, we got to get back up. Hurry up. And she slams the panel and hugging the wall again and looking at the water like, oh my God. And she gets to the rope and she starts to pull herself up. Yeah.
Okay. I follow her.
Okay.
I glance at her butt.
Okay. It's very toned and athletic. It's a pleasant butt.
Even from underneath.
Her she's wearing some kind of armor.
I got the straight on. Now I'm getting.
Oh yeah, you got the up butt. She's wearing some kind of. It almost looks like musculature. Like it's almost like muscles, like the armor that she's wearing. Like it's like not that you're seeing her muscles, but almost like it's made out of muscles. Okay. It's very form fitting.
Okay, well that's what
she's very toned.
She's toned. Okay.
Yeah, like she's like.
But I catch myself and
she's a spinner.
I get embarrassed that I did that, and I look down at Glume and I just kind of look at Glume the whole way up.
Okay.
Trying not to look up any further.
Okay. So she gets up to the top, and then as you reach the top, she puts her hand down like to help you.
Okay.
And she helps you. Very strong.
All right, I'll take her hand and see if she does.
Yeah, strong grip. She pulls you up. And,
okay.
And the muscular suit almost goes like up over her hand. Her fingers are exposed, but it like almost comes up over.
Both hands or just that
both hands? Yeah.
Okay.
And she pulls you up and puts you on the top, and then Glume is on his way up, and he gets to the top, and you can hear now to the top. You hear like music playing, like distorted music playing. There's some lights on here and there.
Grace.
Yeah.
Do you know how to shut that shit off?
I don't know that we can. We're definitely going to draw attention. We need to move quickly.
Okay. Well, then hurry up and get this door open because we can't stay here much longer.
She runs to the door and she plugs into a port and plugs it into her watch thing. And now she's doing stuff on it to try to get the door bypassed. You can hear to your left and what used to be like one of the ride structures, you can hear just clanking and all kinds of noise coming from it. like as if it's trying to.
I look around to see if I see like fucking switches I could jam at or whatever the fuck.
All right, make a spot roll.
13.
You see something covered in weeds near where the rides is. I mean, it looks like it's some kind of something. It's metallic covered.
Are there any words around it?
Now it looks like to be some kind of almost like. Well, you can't really see with the weeds on top of it. You'd have to go check it out.
Okay, I'll go to it and start pulling weeds away.
Okay, so you go over and pull the weeds away, and it looks like a sphere with a screen on the front of it, and as you approach it, it kind of starts to rumble and lift up and light up as you get closer to it.
A sphere that now lit up and is hovering now?
It's not hovering. It's almost like on an arm that kind of like was retracted and is pushing it up like this. And it's almost like, and it's more like a joystick. It's almost like a double sphere, yeah, like a double sphere. And then the bottom of it, there's this thing that it rose up out of, and there's a screen on the front.
A penis.
I did not draw a penis.
Well, a weird penis.
It looks like a peanut with a. It looks like a signpost.
An ice cream cone. That's kind of weird. Okay. There's a. You said that there's a. Okay. Oh. I wonder if that's what I think it is. I don't know. But he wouldn't know what that is. I'm thinking that's a microphone.
Oh, geez. No.
Like a PA system or something. No. All right. So it's not a lever. Like if I is it? I try and yank it or something. Can I yank it?
No. It raises up in front of you and starts to light up, and then you hear coming from the front of it. Drink Zolt Cola. It has 7,000 more grams of caffeine in it than normal soda. This will keep you awake for 6 weeks. Would you like a sample of Zolt Cola?
Okay. What the fuck is this thing?
And then it's cracking and popping.
I just ignore it. I ignore the fucking thing. And then Glume, do you see any switches? Something to shut this fucking music off?
No, I don't see. I don't think it would just be out in the open. I think it would be.
Grace, how you doing over there? Are you almost in?
We're doing fine. Just calm down. Calm down. Well, this isn't like
I didn't
dusting crops, kid.
Yeah, but I didn't think that we'd be fucking setting off a freaking concert of music and noise.
Well, what did you think was going to happen when we turned the power back on in this place?
I figured the place was dead and done.
It's mostly dead. It's only half the place, but it's definitely a lot of racket. We need to get into the control room.
All right, well, stop talking to me and open the door.
Why the fuck are you interrupting me then?
Well, all right, well, please finish. Sorry.
All right, so she turns and she goes back to what she was doing.
Okay. And me and Glume I don't know what Glume's doing, but I just stare at him.
Okay. So he goes over to the other side of her and on the far side of the building and crouches down with his rifle, and he's kind of scanning the horizon. As you know, it's difficult with all the noise. You can't hear anything. So if something were sneaking up on you, forget about it. You wouldn't even know.
Right.
But he's just watching out. He's looking out while she's opening this door.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, should I slide back down? And then when you get this door open, maybe we do something with an access panel to shut this stuff off? Can you shut it off the power from the access panel?
I don't know. We don't know if we're going to need the power when we're down in there. We might need it. What if we run into another door?
Ugh.
These doors seem to fail closed when the power goes out. So
damn it. All right.
She's like,
well, then we really got to be quick. I mean, hopefully there's not a lot of doors past this.
She's like, I almost have it. Just give me a few more minutes. Just keep watching. Make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Okay. So I pull my charge pistol out and I look towards the opening and where, and see if I see anything.
Okay. So two things levitate into the clearing where you guys walk through.
Levitate?
Yeah. They're floating.
Things.
Two things. They're circular. And they look very similar to the other thing. They're completely circular though. Two balls with a bunch of like sensor arrays on them, on the front of them. Like this. They float around the corner kind of aggressively, and they're moving towards you guys.
Are these like droid cameras or something? I think I try and shoot them out of the sky.
Okay, you're going to try to take a shot?
Well, it's Glume. I think those Glume take a shot. I don't know if he's going to take both of those things out. How big are these things? Or
they're about twice the size of a basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he should be able to blow him out of the sky.
Okay. So
that seems to me like some sort of probe, something.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that, what are those things? Grace, what are these things?
I got no idea. Just hold on. I'm almost there. Just keep him off of us. So he takes a couple of shots and 1, 2, what's his plus on this stupid thing? 6. So he actually shoots at them twice and they float past and he misses them entirely with 2 shots.
All right. Well,
and they're closing on you guys. They will be on top of you in 2 rounds. Okay. Take a shot. Now, what are you holding again? You have your pistol in one hand?
Pistol.
And that's it. Your sword is away?
My sword's away until they're within range of my sword.
Okay. So they're floating towards you.
10 even.
DC 18.
It's a DC 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you shoot and you miss. They're floating towards you, and you hear the speaker kick on. And they say, "You have breached the perimeter of the facility after hours. You will be asked to leave, or you will be eradicated."
Eradicated.
If you do not immediately follow our instruction, you will be forcibly removed and potentially damaged.
Are you guys going to remove us or somebody else?
So now they're 1 round away. Glume takes another 2 shots and he hits both times. So damage on these thing is not the best for damage against robots. But so that's 8 and 7. So he hits each one time. 16.
Are they in range of my vibroblade yet?
No, that will be next round, and you'll roll for initiative. And then 16. Fuck. Okay.
I just rolled a 12.
So now
it goes another 2 rounds, my ammo too.
So you're
not just 2 more. I just shot 2 more.
Yeah, but you're shooting as they round the corner. He shoots and misses, and they kind of are floating quick by. You shoot and miss. Next round, they move closer. He shoots and he hits each one once with a needler, and the needle embeds itself in the sensor array, and in each one. But they're still coming at you. So now let's roll initiative, and they're on top of you. And as they approach you, what you see
17.
is
plus 1, right? 18.
18. As they approach you, what you see is these wires fall out of the sides of it, and it starts like they're whipping them around. There's like 3 on each side.
Okay.
And it looks like a monofilament wire with a weight on the end of it.
Okay.
All right. So you roll a 17. So you're 17. 18. Glume is going to roll his initiative, which is plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. You roll a 14. That's all right. And then these guys are initiative plus 2. So that one is 8. Robot 1 is 8. And robot 2 is 14. So goes you, Glume, and robot 2 simultaneously. And then robot 1. I didn't even roll for Grace because she's working, but I'll roll. She only rolled a 3. It's not a good initiative roll. And she has a plus 1. So she is a 4 initiative. So there's little chance that the door will open immediately. Seems like that'll be next turn or the turn.
Okay, so I'm just going to draw my put my charged pistol back and draw my vibroblade and turn it on. Can I do all that in once?
That will be your turn if you choose to do
that. Okay. I didn't realize that, but okay. So then that's got to be my turn. I'm not going to waste another shot at these things.
Okay.
DC 18 especially.
They're very close to him too now, so the rifle may not be the best thing, so he may do the same. What are my options? I don't really have any other options. He's not really good with this. You know what? He's gonna He's going to try to smash one of them with the butt of the rifle since it's on top of you. He'll try to just. Right. I mean, they're both
trying to fend it off.
They both look like they're not in great shape, and they're kind of smoking. The shots that he made were good ones, and he did a decent amount of damage. So he's going to try to do. I guess it's a melee attack, a +3 against an 18. So he kind of tries to smash it with the. A 13, and you know what? He hits it, but it doesn't do anything. It's like the armor protects the one from its from getting hit. And the first of the what are they called?
Robots.
They're called Philometrons. He gets his first attack. They have +4 to hit, and his armor is. His defense is 19. And they roll 3. They get 3 attacks. 9.
They get 3 attacks each?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
And 10. So this thing is going, and it's just missing him. Like he's dodging, and the whips are missing, not even close to him.
Okay.
The last one is closing on you. You get the one with the 8 hit points left, and he closes on you. What is your defense? 13. Okay.
Oh no, 19.
19.
I've attacked the last time.
Okay. So 3 attacks. It's a 14 plus 2 is a 16. The 5 plus 2 is a 7. And that's a 13 plus 2. That's a 15. So once again, whips just and completely missing you.
Okay.
As you look up, you see another 3 of these things moving around the corner.
Grace, we're gonna figure more of these freaking things.
I'm working as fast as I can here. And she's trying to get the door unlocked. All right, so we go back around, and it's your turn.
Okay, I swing at the one that's closest to me. With it on.
Make an attack roll, DC 18.
DC 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your plus?
5.
Oh, so you rolled an 11. So you
DC
swing.
18, that means 13 or higher.
Yeah, okay, yep. So you swing and you miss.
Okay.
Glume is going to try to, I guess, jam this thing with the butt of the rifle. Like, you know what? I think he's just going to try to shoot it. Because I can shoot twice at least. 12 plus 6 is 18. So he hit. And he missed the second time. So he did 5 points of damage.
I think still that.
Yeah.
There's 3 more coming.
Yeah, 2 more of these metal spikes went into it, another one went into it. Sorry, the other one missed, and it sparking, and it's in bad shape, but it's not dead yet. And it goes at him, whipping at him. 10 hits him with an 18, misses with a 12. So it hits him and does 3 points of damage. And he has how many hit points? Okay, 3 points of damage. Okay. The second one is going to attack you with your DC 19, and he rolls a 20, but no critical. An 11 and a 16 with a +4, so he hits you twice. You take a total of 11 points of damage.
Okay.
So he slashes you once with the first one. Actually, 2 solid hits, dude. 10 points of damage. I said 10 or 11.
You said 11.
It's 10. It's 2 5s. So he whips you on both your arms, and it's pretty deep gashes across both of your arms.
Okay. Is there anything when we came into this area?
Uh-huh.
Were there any doors that we could close? That could get anything put in between us?
I mean, you'd have to run back across the courtyard, which would expose you to the other 3.
No. I'm talking about in towards. Like Grace is working on a door behind us, right? And we're in this opening.
Yeah, there's a building. There's a little square building there.
Oh, we're literally standing outside.
You're pretty much outside this building, and you're right up on the ledge that goes down to the river, right?
I pictured us in some sort of vestibule area.
No, you're not even. It's kind of like a square building just sitting out in the open.
I gotcha. Yeah, so we can only defend ourselves from this position. So I swing at the one closest to me.
Okay.
So that's 17 plus 5.
You hit, yeah. Do your damage.
What is it? 1d8?
No, I think it's like
2d6.
2d6, yeah. I think you're going to...
11.
You cut him... Just cut him straight in half, and he falls into two pieces, and he's done.
Excuse me.
What happened?
A skin from the pea. Which is in my throat.
Glume takes another shot. He rolls a 20. It's a not critical. And an 11. He does... So the other one takes a spike into it again, and it goes, and it falls to the ground.
Okay.
And the other three are starting to speed towards you. They're about 2 rounds away.
Okay.
And as all that's going on, you hear chunk from the door.
Oh, jeez. Please tell me that's the door.
That's the door. That's the door.
Through the door, guys. Through the door.
Through the door. So
I run.
She presses a button, and the door slips open quickly.
I run into the door.
Okay, so you run into the catwalk, and she slides in behind you, and she unplugs the wire, comes in behind you, and Glume sneaks in behind, pointing at these things that are closing fast.
Close the door. Close the fucking door.
Right, so she comes inside, and she's looking with her eyes. She's like, I'm trying to find the access port.
I turn a flashlight on to help her.
Okay. She looks up, she goes, poof, and just as these three things are like, they're speeding towards you, and they get right to the edge of the door, the door goes,
awesome.
And you can hear him out there just, backup requested, intruders.
Awesome. I think we should stop here.
I think that's a good place to stop, yeah.
Cool.
So,
fucking, what were those things called?
Philometrons. They don't have a lot of hit points, but they have a lot of attacks, and they're hard to hit. So.
Yeah.
So.
DC 18, especially with me. I only got +5.
Yeah.
So it's like not even half the time am I gonna hit it. Okay. But anyway, all right, well, that was a lot of fun.
That's
another fun Gamma World episode. Don't forget to like us on iTunes and tell a friend. We're also now on iHeartRadio. So pretty much everywhere. Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play.
We're bigger than US Steel.
Yes. As US Steel, do they exist?
It doesn't exist, no.
Okay, so we're way bigger than US Steel.
Hyman Roth quote.
Okay. And send us an email at doomsdaydoopydoo@gmail.com. Of course, the website.
We love your emails.
Yes.
And should we reply to emails? We've actually gotten emails.
We should probably reply.
Should we reply?
Yeah, we probably should reply. I forwarded it to you.
Should I reply?
No, nothing for you to reply. I'm just saying to share them.
No, I get excited when I get those.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll start replying.
Okay.
We should start replying. Twitter and, of course, the website, doomsdaydoopydoo.com. I guess have fun. Keep playing. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And, of course, the regular show next week.
Wasabi pea suckers.
Yes. Except when you're choking on this.
Except when you're choking on the skin.
Yeah. Bye.